Good morning, Carol. Here they come. I was like, this is the first time I've ever sat here for like a full minute with 0 people. I was starting to get nervous. Like, did I do the wrong thing? Did I set this as private? I'm so glad you're here. Happy Friday. Yeah, hi, Miss M. Hi there. I think this might be the 3rd time I've led on YouTube. 3rd? It's the 4th, I think. McLean says, good morning, Kathy. How are you feeling this morning? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better than yesterday. Yesterday I had a horrible night's sleep. So, and I'm excited because we are going, Asia and I are taking a little weekend trip this weekend. So yeah, Miss Sam says, my keyboard skills are so bad. I don't see any problem with your keyboard skills, but okay. Carol says, I think there's a delay. Yeah. Yeah, I think there probably is a little delay too. And I did go live right at 8. I didn't, most mornings I start at like 7:59 most times. But I was just about to say that we are almost a month on YouTube, you guys. I think, because we started over here, just looking at my calendar. Sorry, it's a digital calendar, so it takes a sec. We started over here on the 8th. So 1, 2, 3, this is the 4th week I have led, and Monday will be a month on YouTube. So that's kind of exciting. We did it. Michelina says, feeling tired and inspired. Cheryl and I took a watercolor class together last night. Oh, how fun. I would like to take a watercolor class. I should look. Yeah, Spokane Arts, or not Spokane Art Supply, Nevada Fine Arts. I was just there yesterday, and I didn't even think to look at their class calendar. Then I stayed up till 2 mixing sourdough in the oven. Wow, that is late. I never stay up that late on purpose. So yeah, I'm checking in excited. We are leaving today after work. Both of us work half-day Fridays, which is nice. We're going to go down to Bridgeport, California. There's a whole bunch of hot springs around Bridgeport, so we're going to go explore those. And Bodie Historic State Park is down there, which is a really well-preserved ghost town. So Asia's always wanted to go to a ghost town since we moved here, so we're going to go to a ghost town and probably do some hiking. For sure do some hiking. And the weather's only supposed to be like in the high 70s, and I'm so excited. So that's my check-in. Miss Sam says, that sounds fun, both watercolor and baking, Michelina. And Carol says, bet it smells yummy in your home. How's Lou Dog? Oh yeah, how is he doing? Is he breathing better? Amy says, and you are here. How are you feeling, Michelina? Lots of inquiries. Amy says, checking in, feeling confined. When do you guys hit the road again? Soon, right? It's so funny to me. I think you are still your parents. If you are, it's funny that you would say feeling confined, when you're on the road, you live in this teeny tiny little van, and that doesn't feel confining. It's just ironic a little bit and lovely that you feel so free when you're in the van. So McLeana says he's sleeping. We've upped his herbs x-rays today. Oh, I hope it's good news. I hope it's good news. Lou's getting old, right? Yeah, I think he's really old. Amy says, interesting perspective. Yeah. Okay, well, let's do some grounding. I do have a poem to read today. I've just been continuing to I don't know how to say this. I think I'll just not say anything and just read. And yeah, because I'm not quite sure how to say what I don't even know what I want to say. So yeah. Pamela says, good morning all, feeling uncomfortable. Well, this is a good place for comfort, Pamela. So I hope we can help alleviate some of that for you. All right, for our grounding, I think I need to get over to the floor. I had a massage yesterday, and it was amazing. He really found some pressure points that, wow, I mean, like powerful pressure points. Like he pushed a spot here that just instantly gave me a headache, a really severe headache. And I was like, this pain has a purpose. This pain has a purpose. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. And it was fascinating because it just faded. Took a while. Pamela says, unfortunately, this space doesn't feel safe anymore. I'm looking for someone to take over leading. Pamela, we will take care of you. Absolutely. We'll figure something out. Yeah. We will figure something out. Love to you, friend. Okay. Miss Sam says, yay, Floor Kathy. So, one thing I learned in that massage is that my neck, it's not a learning. One thing that was confirmed again in that massage is that I carry a ton of tension in my neck. So I think I will just lead us in some gentle neck stretches. These are so, I don't know, just so I feel such release when I do this. So sit up tall or find the posture that feels most grounding to you. I am cross-legged on the floor. Just being here in this position feels more grounded than sitting in the chair. And as you do that, just take a moment to notice, just listen to your body. What is it telling you right now? My hips are talking to me. My lower back is talking to me. My shoulders are thanking me for relaxing them. And then we'll start by just leaning your head toward one shoulder and just let the weight of your head pull gently on those neck muscles. And that may be exactly what you need, or you may feel like you could use a little deeper stretch. And if that's the case, take the arm of the shoulder that you're leaning toward and bring it up over your head. Place your hand gently on your head, and you can just pull a little bit more. For me, that deepens the stretch and brings it down more into my shoulder. Not more into my shoulder, but it just brings it adds the shoulder to the stretch, which feels really lovely for me. And then move your hand about 2 inches further to the back of your head and bring your head forward about 2 inches. So you feel a little on the diagonal, and that will stretch the back of your neck. Maybe a little bit more down your back as well. Again, the hand on top is optional. And then remove the hand if you've got it there. Come back to the side and slowly come back up to the top. Maybe kind of give your shoulders a shake. And we'll move over to the other side. What do you feel there? Do you feel the neck inviting you to do a deeper stretch, or is this weight of your head what you need? I'm going to bring my hand up and gently apply a little bit more pressure. And then again, move your hand back a little bit further, or just lower your head a little bit more toward the ground on the diagonal to get that stretch in the back of the neck. Oh, that feels good. And then again, return to the side and slowly bring your head up. Give your shoulders a shake. And then just extend, like imagine the string at the top of your crown of your head, pulling your neck up. And just slowly lean your head forward with the neck extended that way. And that stretch for me goes right down the middle of my neck. You might give yourself a gentle massage in your shoulders as you do this. There might be some tightness there. I like to do this with my fingers. And then slowly come up. Deep breath. And I hope that felt good for you. I'm going to move back over to the island and read my reading. And this is titled A Woman's Natural State. Isn't barefoot in the kitchen, isn't mouth closed, legs open, isn't submissively kneeling at your feet. She's light through live oak limbs, bright orange faded to purple pink. She's hair unkempt and wind-kissed, twisted and fire-rimmed like mossy trees. She's damp and dirt-covered. She's sun-flushed cheeks. She's coyote howl, the soft rustle of open wings. She's salt on skin, wild honey, bee sting. thought of all of you when I read that. Carol says that felt really good. I'm glad. All right, I have not explained who we are, so let me do that. We are Mandela universes. And we are a group of friends who didn't start out as friends, but we became friends by drawing a circle together every morning. And that's what a mandala is. It's just a circle. It's a space for you to express yourself. It's a time to just check in. These are some that my grandkids drew, these two. Yeah, it's just an open space to hold whatever you need to get out through a pen, paint, marker, pencil, coffee, tea, whatever art supply you have on hand. Pamela says, please read again. I will happily read that again. A woman's natural state isn't barefoot in the kitchen, isn't mouth closed, legs open, isn't submissively kneeling at your feet. She's light through live oak limbs, bright orange faded to purple pink. She's hair unkempt and wind-kissed, twisted and fire-rimmed like mossy trees. She's damp and dirt-covered. She's sun-flushed cheeks. She's coyote howl, the soft rustle of open wings. She's salt on skin, wild honey, bee sting. And I will share that over on Instagram. And today is September 5th. And it is Friday. Michelina, have you ever been to Bodie State Park? It seemed like a kind of place. Family says, how? Seemed like the kind of place you and Dave might have gone on one of your journeys. We really wanted to go spend the weekend in Mammoth, but good golly, is lodging expensive in Mammoth. And this is an hour closer, and we found a room for, 2 nights, $200, and it's in a hotel that used to be in the ghost town when the ghost town was thriving. That this hotel was there, and then when it died, they moved it into town, into Bridgeport. So I think that's really cool. So, yeah. Just excited for, Asia and I do a lot of really fun stuff, but we almost always do it with friends or family. We invite friends to go with us when we go to Mexico. We hang out with our besties almost every weekend. And so for us to just the two of us get away, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I mean, we would have a blast with our best friends also. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's nice to, hang out with your husband. So we had the kids last week. They left on Monday. So my daughter and her husband and their 3 boys came on Thursday and left on Monday. And we had so much fun with them. and it was so loud and so messy. It was just, it was, I think the bigger they get, the more space they take up. Which I remember with my own kids. I remember being like, dang, these bodies are everywhere. And they're not big. I mean, they're 5, 3, and 1. Um, but they do, their little personalities take up more space. So it was fun. And then my son and his wife and their 2 kids came over on Sunday, um, just for one night, just so that my daughter and her family could meet the baby because they had not met baby Aurora. So um, it was really fun to have all 5 together, and even louder, as you can probably imagine. It was really, it was really fun. We took them all swimming up at Don and John, our best friends. They have a pool in their community, and so we all went swimming, and Nana and Papa had babies crawling all over them in the swimming pool. It's really just kind of perfect. And then when they left, it was wonderful. Oh. Henry started school yesterday. It was his first day of kindergarten, and it went well. He did not cry when they dropped him off, and he said he had fun. So that's a big, big, big change for my daughter's family to have him gone for 6 hours a day. Nicole says, I've been to Bandit Town. I'll have to look that up. I don't know if that's close by where we're going or further south. I'm not sure. Next weekend, John and I, Donald and Asia have no interest in coming with us, which is dumb. We're going up by Auburn, California, which is this lovely little mountain town. Actually, it starts in Grass Valley. But it's called the Barn Sale Trail, and it's just, it's a series of barn sales on this small little California highway. So we're thinking about maybe going up and spending the night in Grass Valley, and then on Saturday, and then starting early Sunday morning with the barn sale. So that'll be fun. It's 8:25, so you may have words coming to you. To share. Pamela says, wish I was closer. I'd love to join you. Love Grass Valley. My dad lives in Alta Sierra at one point when his wife, or lived probably in Alta Sierra at one point when his wife had a quilt store. Oh, how fun. I wish you lived closer too, Pamela. That would be amazing. I wish any of you lived closer. Gosh, what fun we could have. For a while, Jan was talking about moving to Reno. I remember that when her grandkids were here. That would have been really fun. I really like our sweet Jan. I'll never forget how she surprised us all at the first retreat and just showed up on the beach. It was so special. my mandala words are going to be happy trails. I didn't start off with that in my head, but as I've painted, that's what I am seeing. Today was a surprise payday for me. I had no idea that it was payday, and I pulled up my bank account to look at something else, and I had all kinds of money. I really thought it was a week away. That's always a fun surprise. It's like finding a $20 bill in a winter coat, you know, that you pull out that you haven't used all summer. Pamela says, my mandala words are layers of grain, tell stories, listen. Here are my happy trails. Any other words to share? Pamela, did you say Louis' x-rays are today or tomorrow? Tomorrow seems weird. Saturday? I hope you'll tell us what you find out. I'm worried about Lou dogs. This morning. Okay. Yeah. How does he do at the vet? Does he do okay? Seems like a pretty chill dog. Not super nervous, but who knows? The vet brings out all kinds of anxieties for good reason. I know my poor tanky dog. Oh, she hated it. I said Mandala says. Michelina says, my mandala is clear airways. Oh, Michelina, he freaks the fudge out. I'm sorry. Yeah. Such a sweet boy. Well, I'll send gentle, calming canine energy your way. Yeah. Getting lots of hearts. All right, friends. It is 8:30, and I thank you for joining me for this quiet practice. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day.